How are y'all doing today? This is the video that I really wanted to do for y'all this year. It's just a Christmas card and Q&A. I'm going to fill out my Christmas cards while I answer the 6 questions that I got when I asked if any of y'all had some Christmas related questions that you wanted me to talk about and answer while I do my Christmas cards. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer the first question, and then I'm going to fill out a couple of my cards, and then I'll answer another question and do the same until they are all filled out. And it looks like I don't have as many cards this year to address because these are the people I'm mailing, but I've also got quite a bit of people at work I'll give one to and some neighbors, but I won't mail theirs. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people that I need. That's a bad number. I don't like that number. But that's who I've got to mail Christmas cards to, is 13 people. So let's get started with this. I thought it would be really fun to do a Christmas Q&A. So the first question I got says, I have an after Christmas question. Packing everything up. I struggle with keeping everything organized. What do you do to keep it all together and packed up so you can find what you need next year? So, for so many years, we had I think it was a red Christmas tote and a green Christmas tote, and they're really big. And we put the majority of our stuff in there. We put our town, and we would wrap it in newspaper and all the breakable stuff we would put in that tote with the town, wrapped in newspaper. And we would take another tote and put all of our ornaments and stuff, because back in the day most ornaments were glass, so we would just wrap them up in paper towels or newspaper, and we knew where the totes were, but everything was just in there, not really in any certain way or anything other than separating the ornaments from the town and the other breakables. So over the past few years, I've started we also would have a bunch of boxes too. And we've kind of tried transferring a lot of our boxes over to totes, not necessarily red and green, but I would like to eventually have all red and green for Christmas, just so that when you walk in the attic and see red and green totes, hey, that's my Christmas stuff. But we do mark everything. We mark on the outside of the tote or the box or whatever we're using. We'll put Christmas, or we might put Christmas Town. Or for my fiber optic village, I've still got the original box it came in, and we, of course it says fiber optic village or whatever on there. So it's somewhat organized, but the last couple of years, since you start seeing all these shatterproof ornaments, and I think my friend April might have told me she does this, and that's where I picked it up from. But what I do is I take Walmart bags, and the ones that are shatterproof, I separate the red, the green, the white, the pink, the blue, whatever, into just bags with only that color in it. So those are fairly easy to find. You can open the bag and be like, hey, this is red, I need it, or whatever, but still not as organized as I want to be. So I'm still looking for ways myself to be super organized with my Christmas stuff. So if any of y'all have any ideas for me or my friend Tabitha that asked this question, put it in the comments, because I'm really working toward better organizing my Christmas stuff after Christmas. All right, let's fill out a card or two. Sorry, y'all. The Amazon man is down the street and the dogs just went nuts. This is real life, so I'm not going to start over with this or cut off the camera. If the dogs bark, they just do, and I'm sorry. Y'all already hear Birdie in all of my videos, so. Oh, let's see. I don't want anybody to really see some of these cards, so I'm trying my best not to let y'all really see them.
Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe.
Let's move on to the next question. What would your dream vacation be like for Christmas? I think my dream vacation for Christmas would be to go somewhere like Connecticut. I've always wanted to do something like that for Christmas. And, you know, stay in one of the best hotels there is for Christmas. Of course, take all of my family with me. So we can do like Christmas morning together. Maybe see like the Christmas sights that they have. Hopefully there would be snow there. Just like basically like a Hallmark Christmas. Something really cool and fun and Christmassy. All right, let's do the next card or two.
Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true.
Sorry, I don't want people to see what my cards look like fully, because people might be watching this that is receiving a card, and I plan on posting this tomorrow. And people probably won't get their cards, a lot of people, for a couple of days. So just trying to hide what the cards look like. I love these cards.
The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
I just want to say that I can't believe that licking envelopes is even still a thing, especially after COVID. And, you know, we just think of things a little bit different nowadays. And a lot of the envelopes you buy for mailing stuff nowadays is the peel-off sticker. But the cards, you still have to lick it to seal the envelope. And there's just so many ways that could be bad. But it is what it is. Maybe one day they'll change it. Okay, let's see what my next question is. Can you talk about building up your Christmas decor on a budget? That's the first one. This person had two questions. Can you also talk about gifting on a budget? Okay, so building up your decor on a budget, I always tell people, most of my life, before I did YouTube, I always bought just a few things a year. We pretty much stuck with one theme. It was always like traditional colors, you know, red, green, white, silver, and gold, which I love. I'd like to do that as many more Christmases as I can. But trying out these new themes and colors are fun too. So that's what I did. When the kids were little, we would always buy the kids their own ornament each. When they got old enough, they picked out their own ornament every year. And of course, when they grew up and got their own place, they got their own ornaments. Like I gave them all their own ornaments. But if you really want to be able to do like a big Christmas, like I guess the biggest time that I bought a lot of decorations for Christmas before YouTube was about 19 years ago. We had the big family Christmas party at our house. That was the only time we did that. And I bought a new Christmas tree, which was my fiber optic, I think 6-foot tree that I got at Walmart for $88. I had it for 19 years. This year I gave it to Candace because I bought a new tree finally. So that tree, we got so lucky, has lasted. Now the lights only worked for her once this year, and now they're not working, which drives me crazy because I hate that the year we gave it to her, the lights are messing up. But after Christmas, my husband's going to look at them and see if he can fix them, because we did have one Christmas where they weren't working right for us. And so he's going to see if he can get that fixed after Christmas. If he can't, they can still use that tree, then just put their own lights on it. It's still in really good shape to be 19 years old. So we bought that tree that Christmas. We bought a whole bunch of decorations at Dollar Tree that I still have and still use. Even if you get stuff at Dollar Tree, if you take care of it really good, because normally for Christmas, most people only decorate for a month, maybe a month and a half. The average person only decorates for that long. So, you know, if you bought it 20 years ago, it's not like you're using it every day for 20 years. You're using it for a month or two, once a year for 20 years. So it can last that long. I've got quite a bit of stuff. All of my red birds in the snow, they're ceramic whatnot. I still have those. I still have, if you saw my decorate with me, the clear looking angel and snowman and Santa Claus, I got those at Dollar Tree. They still work. They still light up. So I would say, as much as you can, if you want to go big one year but you don't have a lot of money, Dollar Tree. You can do a lot with Dollar Tree stuff. But at the same time, if you're also wanting to just over time build up your collection, go to all the stores and look. Like Walmart usually has pretty affordable stuff. And I found out over the past couple of years, Hobby Lobby, you can find some really good Christmas stuff when it's 50% off or 60% off. And, you know, do a lot with it. And it'll last a long time. And also, Dollar General has some good stuff sometimes. I've got a few things from there. You just have to take really good care of it for it to last a long, long time. And so I guess that's my best answer. Just buy what you can every year. Don't break yourself, and do what you can to look pretty. You know, to make your Christmas look pretty, and you'll cherish it. When you keep stuff for that long, you cherish it even more as the years go on. So that's that part of the question. And the other part is gifting on a budget. So this year, I feel like my finances has in a way been kind of worse this year than they have in a long time. It just seems like I'm struggling a little more. So instead of spending like between $10 and $20 on most people and $50 or more on my kids, you know, and on my grandkids, we kind of had to go a little lower. So we did more like between 20 and 30 on our kids, probably between 30 and 40 on the grandkids, and on all of my friends and people like that I bought for, I had to go with more like between $5 and $8. Most of them was $5 or $6. So I would say if you have to do something like that, just find something that you know they like, that they're interested in. And even if it's something really cheap, get something that they're interested in and they'll still like it. For example, say, for example, I like fairies. You can find fairy stuff at Dollar Tree and Dollar General. I've got a lot of fairy stuff that people gave me that I know came from Dollar General, and I really, really like it. So as long as you get them something that's something they like don't just run in the store and say, you know, grab something. Don't just grab anything. Don't just say, ooh, I'm getting these hair ties, or, oh, how about a box of chocolate-covered cherries? No. Pay attention to what they like and get something that they like, but still as cheap as possible, like at Five Below, Dollar Tree, you know, anything that's cheap. But if it's something that they like, you know, sunflowers, Scooby-Doo, you know, whatever it is they might like. If it's something that they like, the price won't matter. So that's how you do gifting on a budget. Also, something that I'm really, really wanting to do next year that I used to try to do, and I did, I did do it some. I never fully did it. But start in January. And you can give yourself more of a budget per gift price that way. Say if you want to buy for 10 friends for Christmas next year, and you know about what they like, instead of that $5 budget, you could probably do a $20 budget, because then you can buy one gift a month throughout the year. And by October, you'll have 10 gifts bought. And if you have 20 people total to buy for, but you've already bought 10 gifts, you're halfway there. And it makes it easier to be able to spend, just a little more on each person. Because if you wait till Christmas time and you've got 20 or 30 people to buy for, and you're trying to spend, $20 or $30 a piece on them, that's a lot of money for some people. But if you spend $20 a month and buy for 10 different people throughout the year, and then you've only got 10 left to buy for at the end of the year, that makes it a lot easier. And so I'm really going to try that again this coming year and see how it works out. And y'all should try it too. It really helps. All right, let's do another few Christmas cards.
Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holidays.
Okay, let's see what the next question is. Okay, are you trying out any new Christmas recipes? So back in the day when the kids was little, I used to do mostly all the same Christmas stuff for Christmas, and then maybe try out something different, one or two things every year, especially desserts. But normally, I do my big holiday dinner for Christmas. So on Thanksgiving, we try to pick out something different, like something we don't have all the time, something we just have every once in a while. And then on Christmas, I make turkey and dressing and cranberry sauce, potato salad, deviled eggs, Cajun green beans, usually some fried corn and rolls and gravy. I think that's it for all the main meal stuff. And then I make what everybody in my family calls a poop pie. And there's a story behind that, but it's basically like a chocolate lasagna. And then I'll sometimes do cupcakes or cookies or, brownies or something different. But this year we're going to do the pie and what I call fruit dessert, which is, I might explain that if I film my Christmas video, what that is. We just call it fruit dessert. And then, so I was going to do cupcakes, but we had cupcakes for Thanksgiving, and there's going to be less room to store stuff in my fridge this time. And the new icing that I figured out how to make homemade has to be refrigerated. So I don't think we're going to have room for all those cupcakes. Well, for KJ's birthday party this year, Candace did a funfetti dip. And so I found a funfetti, like a Christmas funfetti dip. And that's what we're going to do different this year. And I'm going to try to start doing some different things every year like I used to. So that's the answer to that question. Y'all excuse my voice, it's going out. But while I was editing, I just noticed that I missed one question that I was supposed to add to this. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to y'all now as a bonus question. And it is,
What is your favorite thing about Christmas holidays, like decorating or food or anything related to Christmas? So I have to say that everything is my favorite. I love everything to do with Christmas. I love, love, love cooking a big meal for my family. Turkey is one of the only meats that I can actually cook right. And I love cooking it, and I love making my dressing and the desserts. And I love buying presents, wrapping presents, giving presents. I love Christmas lights. I love Christmas music, Christmas movies, spending time with family. I mean, I can't think of anything that I don't absolutely love about Christmas. So that's my answer to that question.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
The next question is, are you doing dog stockings this year? Last year, I had bought them some little stockings about this big, that big, from Hobby Lobby. And this year I did the same. I just bought the white stockings so that they would match better. But yeah, if we put anything in those, it'll just be like a couple of little treats. They're really just for looks. And then we normally get the dogs like some stuffies, like some stuffed animals, some balls. We'll probably get Mila some Frisbees because that's what she loves. We'll get them some toys and stuff that they like and a couple of snacks. So they'll have a decent Christmas. But the stockings are small and they're more for show.
We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time.
All right, y'all. I got one question left. Have you got to watch any Christmas movies this year? Sort of. Movies that I've seen before, I just listen to in my car from Netflix or Amazon because I know what's going on with them and I'm always at work, so I figure listening to them is better than not watching them at all. So, of course, my most favorite movie in the whole world, Christmas or Not, It's a Wonderful Life, I have listened to in my car. A White Christmas, I've listened to in my car. And Christmas with the Cranks. But they don't have a lot on those streaming services this year that you don't have to pay extra for. So that was the only three that I had seen. So I listened to all of those in my car. And then in this past week, when I was decorating, my husband gave me the idea to put in Christmas movies to, you know, keep me jolly and cheerful while I'm decorating. So I watched some of Home Alone and I watched some of Jingle All the Way. And then tonight the grandbabies are supposed to come over and we're going to do like a Christmas sleepover. We're going to bake cookies and do hot cocoa bombs. And we're going to go look at Christmas lights. And then later we're going to watch Christmas movies. So it'll be whatever they pick. But I'm sure we'll watch The Elf. They like that movie and I really like it too. And I'm going to give them the choice of like Home Alone, the Santa Claus. I'll have to see what else we have. Something that they'll like. You know, whatever they pick, that's what we'll watch. I love all the Christmas movies. And then there was a Christmas movie that my husband had bought me this year that I had mentioned that I saw back when the kids was little that I really, really liked. And it has Whoopi Goldberg in it, and she's Santa Claus in the end. I always forget the name of that movie, so let me check and see what it's called for you. Okay, so it's called Call Me Claus, and in the beginning, from what I can remember, she's really grumpy. Like, I think she's a businesswoman, and I won't tell you the whole thing, but she's got some reasons for not really liking Christmas and being grumpy about it and everything. And then, you know, it all works out in the end. So y'all should check that movie out because it's really good, but I haven't probably seen it in about 20 years. I don't even know how long it's been. But I'm watching that this year, so that'll probably be all I get to watch. I'm actually listening to It's a Wonderful Life for a second time in my car just because probably that and A White Christmas. I want to hear those at least one more time before Christmas because that's usually the only time I watch Christmas movies. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I got most of my Christmas cards made out. The only ones I've got left to fill out is for people at work, and I think I'm going to have to go buy another box of cards for that because I don't have enough. But it was a fun little Q&A, and maybe we can do that again sometime. See y'all on my next video. Have a good day. Bye.